I'm working on my curriculum vitae, my CV. Not talking about myself as like a Doctor Evil. You know what I mean? I'm gonna send it around the world, to all the world leaders. It's like it's a great idea, Dad. It's a great idea. Why don't you just tell them all about your mouth, Scotty? Zip it. Sorry, it's my boy. He doesn't understand. What's the point of being an evil genius if nobody knows about my evil genius plans? There's supposed to be secret evil genius plans. So you can zip it, Scotty. It's my boy. He just doesn't understand things. Anyway, yeah, my CV. Loads of stuff, I put an end to the hijab war in Iran. Single-handedly ran the Slavic Cuba campaign against the Western world. Um, if Russia couldn't be in Cuba, then America can't be in Ukraine. Um, More so. And if you were going to gentrify Ukraine, I think this is a nice resolution. Gentrify West Ukraine, west of the river. And like in Germany, when you gentrified Germany, or you post-war, gentrified, you stuck Germany, and have like West Ukraine as all EU trash, and have Eastern Ukraine as all Russian trash. Sorry, and people that want to be a bit more Russian can go east, and people are Soviet, and people that want to be a bit more Euro can go left. Sorry, not to move half the country to one side and half the country to the other side, just to be idealistic. But it's not my wars, it's yours. Yeah, that would have made sense to me. Half the country there, half the country there. They just need to maintain access to the river, to the river and the port and the seas and stuff like that. It's a major thing. So like, maybe a lot of pirates and screwing with each other and bothering each other and that, because the Russians will have to travel a little further into. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my CV. Yeah, hijab war prevented the Wagner mutiny. Prevented the Wagner mutiny. I said he's probably being arrested. And see, what's better than killing a general in an army is killing him and replacing him with a lookalike. So I wrote to the Russian government and was like, he's probably like they found all his gold, or they found his booty, they found his cash and all. He's probably been compromised and replaced, and then suddenly a revolution happens. Because what would you do if you got control of a general? You would drive loads of ships off a cliff. You'd make loads of mistakes on purpose, or you try lead a mutiny. And then you saw Putin even releasing loads of pictures of him dressed, acting all shady. What else have I done? Yeah, Doge. Oh, well, Wokeism, accidentally Wokeism. People are trying to copy me. Solipsism to the point of like dogmatic individualism. Love the trannies and the LGBTQ community. Love Islam at the same time. Love everybody. Donald Trump. Yeah, Donald Trump. I've had a wonderful impact. Doge. Not named Doge, but what is the weaponization of the judicial system? That was my idea. People are just abusing the judicial system again. I've had this problem. They just use the judicial system whenever they want to, for their own vein, for their own purpose. But it's justice. But you're only really highlighting these justices for your own good. So like, police tried to abduct and murder me. I have triple homicide against the police. That'll never be in court. That's not justice. That's not convenient justice. But me flipping a guard off ever since then is really big. Or me talking about it, and you flip a guard off, I can't fart in public. Me talking about it, they come around and try to do me for conspiracy and plagiarism, or not plagiarism, but propaganda against the police for trying to get justice. So you see the way sometimes they use justice and sometimes they don't use justice. So they're abusing justice to try to say that I'm conspiring a plot against the police, to say that they're all serial killers and abduct and torture young intelligent men, of some pseudo-religious absurdity that Miami brought. And that won't sell. But me, skateboarding outside the local Garda station and just doing a bit of freestyle, thought that I was being offensive. So then they'll, when it's convenient. And, Puff Daddy and anybody else, Bill Crosby, or anybody with a lot of money, I have a lot of brothers with a lot of money that just get ripped on with the judicial system, just to rob you when you get famous, or rich and famous. What else have I done? Doge. Oh yeah, spill the beans on AI. did that. I was calling it Alexa for a while because he's had that opportunity loads in life, Alexa and AI. And so we all thought Alexa was a great idea until my wife asked Alexa where I was over the weekend. And then we didn't think it was such a good idea, And then we didn't think Alexa was such a good idea. But it's always been there. Like, who do you think wrote the Gospels? Where do you think you obtained this information from these people? There's things like AI, angelic interference, as I call it. So I spilled the beans about, like, John Connor, like, kind of, started this kind of stuff and started the AI. Yeah, Doge. Department of, it's obviously, I love acronyms. Well, I don't love acronyms, I'm just good at them. Obviously, DOC, Department of Corrections. So DOGE, I was like, what is this dodgy shit? Everyone's dodgy. It says Department of something, and I was like, General Economics? Department of something weird like that. Elon Musk, generating electronics, or he's Tesla man, you know what I mean? Yeah, Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah, I also did this because I said everybody likes to pay taxes and not think about them ever again and just send their money away and just not think about it. But you ought to really look into where every cent you're giving away is going, and to make sure that the people you voted to represent your cash are trustworthy and spending your cash appropriately on you and nobody else but you. It's your cash. So then this really opened up, and corruption in countries. I forgot about this. It's hilarious. Okay, or not spending money, and the irony is they're going to use AI. All right, so in England, this is hilarious. Okay? In England, you have things like opposition. In government, sorry, in Parliament, you have opposition, and the opposition are going to make sure they're going to be on your ankles. They're going to make sure you're doing the best you can, because if you're not doing the best you can, they'll replace you. So there's this very healthy healthy composition of making sure everybody's doing the best job they physically can do. Donald Trump has elected AI to be his opposition, to make sure that he's actually doing everything mega perfect. Everything. It's interesting, he actually made his opposition, instead of having like a stupid opposition like Ireland does this and the Republic, just have loads of stupid opposition and one party just got a very franchised and validated. He actually made AI his opposition, and he's working gracefully with it to make sure he's doing the most perfect job he can kind of possibly do. So that's what Doge is, Department of Government Efficiency. He's elected AI as his own opposition, his own counterparty, to make sure he's doing the best job he can possibly do. It's funny, isn't it? It's weird. Instead of making your opposition stupid and invalids and loads of popularists that'll never win, no matter how hard you vote on them, he's actually meeting himself against perfection. I've been through this as well, Donald. I've been meeting with the highest fucking scrutinies of Satanism and still survived. The highest, the highest now. Obviously, drinking beer and smoking pot and being a lazy, but isn't helpful. Meant to be out there making a mess. So this is hilarious, and this is what I kind of wanted to get to, that we do this properly everywhere. Not don't listen to AI, but maybe make the AI do it. Basically, I want to make Ireland a better place, and in another video, I don't even know if we uploaded it, I welcome Donald Trump to take over Ireland. Just take it. Like, you wanted to just take Greenland, just take Ireland. 51st state. You want Mexico and you want to be 51st, just take Ireland and bring that very airtight Republican high standard of AI government to Ireland. Massive improvements. Ireland, the government, the independent, Ukraine was independent for 10 years and they had all sorts of trouble. Ireland has been independent for 100 years recently, 2016. 17, whatever, around that time. Ireland, so our political system is antique, is actually antiquated. The Irish government isn't actually 100 years old, it's an antique. And it's probably corrupt and messy and some dodgy tower that's slowly been building and it's hanging over itself and it collapses on every now and then. And what we really need is this standard of AI republicanism, to make sure. So yeah, I brought this to Ireland and everybody started kind of going through the books. But if you think going through the books, it's like, Jesus, going through the books would take years. You're supposed to have all these kind of receipts, like, really, that's what you're paid to do. And it's like, And it'll cost more money of the taxpayers' money on this big circus running around trying to chase our own tails, looking for the money, and while paying money to look for the money, just get the AI to do it. That's what Doge is, Department of Government Efficiency. We're just going to take AI, use it to scrutinize your government, and then just make the government better according to the AI. And that's why they had to say shh to the AI, because workers deserve a lot more than workers get. Oh, yeah. Workers deserve a lot more than workers get. A lot more. And that's like, shh, they can't let AI. Main thing about AI is censoring AI. You know, when you pay for an AI bot, you're paying for a style of censorship. You know, what you want is hardcore AI, you know what I mean? Oh, yes, workers deserve so much more than workers get. Most people don't work and get paid loads. Loads. Oh, and also following up on Donald Trump's wonderful recent legislations. You're not allowed to be from Miami and have your office in Ireland anymore. You're not allowed to be a statesman and have your operations up around the Glenview Hotel. You have to be back in Florida where you belong. You're not allowed to be out of the office anymore. Damien or Rosenbergs or Rothschilds or Miami or wherever it is. You're meant to be back in your constituency. Yes, Mr. Statesman. And you're not allowed to be in Ireland. Well, at least unless like Ireland becomes fully gentrified, and then like Donald Trump is in charge of you, and you know you're not in charge of Ireland anymore. Mr. Vandenberg. Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom. How's it going, Tom? Hi, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Michelle's a solicitor. What was the dad's name? I can't remember. Was it Rex or Max? Max Vandenberg. Max. Hi, Max. Hi. How's it going, guys? We've been friends for 10 years. I told Vandenberg to go fuck himself like John Connor. And, you know, I'm Irish anyway, you know, I tell him. But yeah, 10 years later, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, rubbed it the wrong way. Queen Mary Elizabeth II called him the most impetuous brat, and most European politicians used to call him Bam Bam. Bam Bam, like Bam Bam, because he was like a Neanderthalic kind of skinny white boy that just like if you insulted him, he'd just go around smashing babies in the heads with hammers and chanting your name. Bam, 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 bam. And this is the kind of stuff I put up on a daily basis. You impetuous little git. Only John could piss off somebody else. You know what it is, I do. Because I could see his face. You gotta, only John. John's still alive because only John could piss somebody off that much. I was like, you got a pretty little mouth, Vandenberg. Where are you from? South Carolina? Oh. And I was like, I know your daddy was super rich. I know your daddy wanted the best cocksucker on the face of the earth. Like, you're not going to get settled for any other wife unless she's the best cocksucker on the face of the earth. It's not a rich man's world. And I was like, and you still have your pretty mother's little mouth, don't you, Vandenberg? Yeah, he didn't like that. You know, he's forgotten about it. It's 10 years later. Like, he can't remember why. But only John could piss somebody off that much. Yeah. And then he gentrified and destroyed Ireland and raped all the souls and minds. Bam, 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 bam. And, yeah. Killed so much in my name. Killing in the name. Yeah. And gang rape sessions in my name and everything. Oh, it's just a cheeky young little fucking kid. In my opinion, you always remember the cheeky young little kids, you know? You don't really remember, you know? It's really worth remembering. I pass by people and I was supposed to have beef with them and I wouldn't even know about it. Like, what are you saying now? I was like, what? What are you talking about? What are you saying there the other night when you're all blah, blah, blah? I was like, I don't remember you. You weren't interesting. You know, I just don't think about people that aren't interesting. I just forget about them very quickly. I couldn't care. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man. You're really droll and fucking retarded and yeah. You know, this is kind of like Adolf Hitler sarcasm. I'm little Hitler. No, I'm not little Hitler. But I actually kind of want to. Hitler hated his own country as well. They called him a Nazi, but he actually hated his own country. So he's not exactly patriotic. I want Ireland to be reclassified. I could do this like Hitler probably did. Like, this is very sarcastic, probably what I want the Irish to be reclassified as a subspecies of the human genesis. Yeah, and that's really what Hitler would do. You know, just go secretly in the paperwork and have it like, you know, they wouldn't even know about it, and just have Ireland, the Irish, like classified as a subspecies of human intellect and intelligence. Like, yeah, you're only cool in Ireland if you're like a mad dog, you know. Oh, you won't know what I'm gonna do next, man. You know, just stab someone. You know what I mean? I'm just mad. I'm just mad out all the time. You know. And for some reason, this is glorified, like some sort of monkey society, where you're like the crazy wild monkey must be respected and revered. So I think we just get it, you know, classified as a subspecies of the human Genesis. Yeah, and don't even tell them about it. They can't read. You know, talk to the police or any. Half the government can't read and write. It's all popularism. None of them even have any qualifications. A degree in anything. Politics might be good. It's all this popularism. Popularism. I was saying, yes, so we want, yeah, good American Democrats, good American democracy, and good American republicanism. And just take Ireland. You know, there's people at the back right now here, Donald, fracking and coaling. You can see them. Yeah, look at them. They're pretending to build houses, but they were fracking. I got them busted with a bit of graffiti. But so you don't need a 5-ton hammer for fucking building houses. Yeah, they're fracking. But anyway, come frack the shit out of us. Yeah, come. Yes, frack shit. Yes. I couldn't care. It couldn't get any worse. So yeah, this is my Dr. Evil resume. Yes. To have the Irish reclassified as a subgenesis of the human species. And tell them all about it. Yes. Scotty. Dad, you're so fucking stupid. Like, I have a gun in my bedroom. We can just kill Austin Powers right now. He just doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. It can be father-son activity. Come on. He just doesn't. Sorry, it's my boy. He just doesn't get it. What would I do without Austin Powers? I think I'd be running around chasing my own tail. Scotty, life of a super billionaire evil mastermind. You know, you need catfish and stir the things up a bit. Yeah, what was I saying? Donald Trump take over Ireland. Gentrification. You're either all in, you know, or nothing. Gentrification. Yep.